Hello everyone, let's start with our next topic, that is alpha particle scattering experiment. The alpha particle scattering experiment was actually done by Rutherford. It was actually done on a thin gold foil, and some alpha particles were bombardment on that thin gold foil to see how those alpha particles behave after striking with that gold foil. So, when he made that experiment done, he observed some points that some of the alpha particles move straight away without any deviation. Some deviated through acute angles. Some alpha particles are deviated through obtuse angles or by 180 degrees. The observations of alpha particle scattering experiments are like these. Most of the alpha particles is scattered through angles of order of 1 degree or less or remain undeviated. Most of the alpha particles, very small number of alpha particles deviated through 90 degree or 180 degree or by obtuse angles, and very rare number of alpha particles revert back in their own paths. So these are the types of observation he saw after performing alpha particle scattering experiments. There are some conclusions which he made on behalf of that alpha particle scattering experiment. Those conclusions are: the atom is mostly hollow inside. From the first observation, which was most of the alpha particles scattered through angles of order of 1 degree or less or remain undeviated, you can see many alpha particle, most of the alpha particles remain undeviated through that gold foil. Means, on behalf of that observation, he said atom is mostly hollow from inside. He also said that whole of the positive charge of the atom must be concentrated in a very small space. Similarly, the most of the positive charge and also the mass of the atom is concentrated in an extremely small space, which is called nucleus. That is based upon the deviation of alpha particles by obtuse angles or by 180 degrees. Means some rigid thing must be kept at the center of nucleus, which states that total positive charge and the mass of the atom is concentrated in a very extremely small space, which is called nucleus. Another conclusion is Coulomb's law holds for atomic distances also. Means, as you can see, repulsion between alpha particle, which is positive in nature, and gold nucleus, which is also positive in nature, they repel each other, and the repulsion between charges is always defined by Coulomb's law. Here repulsion is present, it means Coulomb's law holds for atomic distances, means very smaller distances. Coulomb's law holds for atomic distances also. The last conclusion is the magnitude of positive charge in the nuclei of different metals is different. It is observed when the foil is changed from material to material. Means, initially he took gold, then he changed the material. So on changing the material, it was found that the positive charge which is inside the nucleus of different type of metals is actually different for different metals. So these are the conclusions of alpha particle scattering experiment.